looking at like what's going on with the media and like Spence and Tank, and knowing that Frank is basically Spence's fighter, you know what I mean? And them going back and forth. Is there like a more of an urgency of like wanting to give Frank Martin a whooping because of this?
It's not an urgency. It's just the nature of Gervonta Davis. He could fucking fight him on a playground anyway. The ass would been coming.
Mm-hmm.
It's just him.
Looking at the presser, he says, "You're from the suburbs. We're not gonna prove it to you. I'm gonna prove it to your peoples in the streets." What do you think he meant by that?
Um, my experience in the gym with kids in the city, they got a mean streak, man. They didn't have no silver spoon in their mouth, you know, compared to the kids in the suburbs. Silver spoon, get every video game they want as a kid, shit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And kids in the city, they literally play football on the concrete, not on the field. In the middle of
Right.
the street, they playing tackle football. It's a
Wow.
difference.
Yeah, that is true. Um, as far as you know, Derek James, he got no, he doesn't have Spence now, right? But we have not alone Derek James, but there's a fight coming up. It got announced yesterday. Spence and Fundora. Talk to me. Uh, what do you think about that fight?
If I think if Spence is still capable and the accident didn't affect him and he wasn't ill going into the Crawford fight, Crawford just beat him fair and square. I think Spence will beat Fundora.
Hmm.
At the same time, if he's affected by the accident, he just have some issues now. Fundora is dangerous. You understand what I'm saying? But if he can really come in at 100% with no issues, I'm rocking with Spence.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm rocking with Spence.
What you think is like the major difference in that fight that you see Spence?
Well, not being with Derek James for the first time is going to it's going to play a major role.
Yes.
If he's training the same, if he's training lighter or harder, you know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right. That
Fight night is the only way you could tell. But
that's yeah, that's big. That's huge. That's right. Um, Obviously, Spence is a guy that likes to break down the body, throw uppercuts, but then you also got Fundora that has kind of showed a little bit of a different element to his game
mm,
ever since he lost to Mendoza and went into that fight with Tim Tszyu. A lot of people thought, hey, that cut with Tim Tszyu probably played a big factor. Some people didn't believe that. Um, Tell me, as far as the skill set is concerned, what do you think is the major factor in Spence's game versus Fundora's?
Spence got to attack the body. He got to start out with the body, you know, commit to the body from opening another, um, opening another fight, start breaking them down. At the same time, Fedor got to get on that jab and work it, just like he did in his last fight. He's strong enough, to upset Spence if Spence is ill from his accident, having side effects.
Spence also tweeted that this is probably going to be his last fight. Listening to that on a tweet, you think that you think that's a possible
It,
misleading everybody?
it could be, but win or lose, I would love to see him retire.
Yeah.
I would love to see him retire. You he had a nice run. If he if he beat Fundor, he win it. He retired on top. If he lose, You gonna still have that question: is it the accident? Was it the accident, or what? Or did Fundora really beat him? That question will always be there for the rest of his career. You know.
Right.
So if he could just get the chance to retire on top, it'd be the perfect fight.
Mm. Um, when you look at Tank and you look at all the other fighters, coach, um, besides the power element, what do you see in Tank that he got over everybody?
His tolerance for pain.
Mm. The durability.
Yep.
How talk to me about how big of a factor that is when it comes to boxing.
With any fighter, boxing hurt. Shit hurt.
Hmm.
You got to be willing to walk through hell. You know, be willing to walk through hell, walk through the pain. A lot of fighters got so much experience and skills over a less experienced fighter, a less skillful fighter, but they can't take the pain. You know, can't take the pain. Then you got
So
Tank got the skill, the endurance, and he got the talent for pain. He can box, he can bang, he can do it all. You know.
mm, do you looking at, like, as far as the rankings and what people are looking at now in today's, now, you guys beat Ryan beats Devin. Do you feel like people are coming into full circle and kind of believe in you and Calvin's vision, or do you feel like it's just time will tell still?
You got people that been supporting us from day one, and then you got people. You always gonna have a hating side that just want to see a person lose. You know, that's what make the sport. You know, that's what sells a fight. But then at the same time, you have people that was against us. Now they coming around full circle, like, hey, yeah, he the truth because he knocked Ryan out. Ryan goes in clip Haney. Um, Barrios goes up and go the distance with Keith Thurman. Tank knock Barrios out. You know what I mean? Tank knock Rolly out. Tank beat Pitbull. Pitbull knock Rolly out. So it ain't rocket science, you know.
Yeah, and it's funny too because then Cambosis loses to Maxie Hughes, but Maxie Hughes loses to Liam Walsh, which is a guy that Tank beat.
Exactly.
But that was like way earlier in his career.
Yeah. So but we godly people, so we allow U-turns. That, you can get back in the end of the line and join the party.
Oh yeah, that's the beauty about this
Yeah,
boxing game is that you prove them wrong and then they're in acceptance.
exactly. Exactly.
Have you been how you've been feeling that lately
Yeah,
or no?
yeah. I sit on it and I read comments. People that used to diss us is now like he
Podcast numbers are up.
got to change your heart. He's the truth. You know what I'm saying? And it's boxing.
Right.
It's boxing.